Hello, everybody. Welcome to Trojan Stadium in Beloit. It's the 8-man Division II All-Star Game here on Smoky Hills Public Television. I'm Jeremy McGuire along with Larry Jansen. Larry, we're in June and we're talking football, and it's a game. I tell you what, it's an awesome feeling to see these young men out here and competing today.
Nothing like a little showers to kind of cool it off in the morning, but right now here, this game time here, it's going to be a little sultry. Could be a sauna for the boys. They'll stay hydrated. Probably the coach will make sure they're hydrated, but you got two great coaches, that's here, that's led their teams, the whole staff. You got Don Melby, 40 years coaching, at Pike Valley. Incredible record what he's had up there and all that, and started the 8-man association years ago. Incredible. And on the other side, you got another guy who's on the original coaches in 1986 that started, Chuck Fessenden from Northern Valley, assistant coach today. But it's incredible to see their practices and what they work through. It's going to be pretty nice weather, great deal, just stay hydrated. Like any other game, Jeremy, like no turnovers, that's what the coaches want to have, and move the chains, keep the ball going, and have the zebras keep moving those chains.
One thing that you look at for these kids, a lot of these kids, this is going to be the last time they ever put on football pads. It's their last opportunity to play a game that many have grown up with, they love. Talk about some of the feelings, some of the emotions that might be going through these kids today.
Well, and exactly, there were some kids that told me exactly this is the last game. They're glad they're healthy for the most part. But there is some injuries that led into camp. Some came in that way, but maybe from track injuries, hamstrings, or different stuff. But it's going to be, during the year they compete against other guys. Now their teammates' camaraderie. So how quick can they get the chemistry together, the coaching? Because I'll guarantee you, Coach Cantrell, mercy, he's got over 200 plays in that playbook for these kids to learn in a short period of time.
It's going to be a fun one. Football in June here on Smoky Hills Public Television. More from Beloit and the 8-man Division II All-Star Game.
Production of the pregame of the Division II 8-man All-Star Football Game is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from Bruna Implement Company, your Case IH agricultural equipment, service, and parts dealership for over 70 years in north central and northeast Kansas. Bruna Implement Company in Clay Center, Hiawatha, Marysville, Seneca, and Washington, Kansas. Pride Ag Resources, 15 grain facilities, 4 agronomy locations, multiple car care centers, and 4 Ace Hardware stores for grain, feed, agronomy, farm supply, energy, hardware, and car care services. Pride Ag Resources and Pride Ag Ace Hardware, providing many cooperative services to the communities it serves for over 100 years.
And the Division II West Squad will be wearing...
Yeah, welcome to Trojan Field. Jeremy McGuire, Larry Jansen on Smoky Hills Public Television. It's the 8-man Division II All-Star Game. And now, Dave Dreyer on the public address to announce.
Number 2, Caden Kinderknecht. Kevin's parents are Mark and Evelyn Diedrich, and his coach is Matt Poyer. For the West, from Lotus Bison, number 1, Landon Hoopengarner. Landon's parents are Lance and Brenda Hoopengarner, and his coach is Travis Starr. For the East, from St. John's Tipton Catholic, number 4, Ty Brummer. Ty's parents are Travis and Brooke Brummer, and his coach is Keith Christine. For the West, from Ingalls, number 4, Michael Osborne. Michael's parents are Tranquility and Donovan Mater, and his coach is Vestal Teeter. For the East, from Pike Valley, number 5, Devontae Hammer. Devontae's parent is Leah Hammer, and his coach is Don Melby. From the West, from Sylvan Lucas, number 5, Dylan Strite. Dylan's parents are Seth and Aaron Strite, and his coach is Ben Labertu. For the East, from Hanover, number 6, Brennan Zabatrisky. Brennan's parents are Scott and Dawn Zabatrisky, and his coach is Matt Hoyer. For the West, from Otis Bison, number 7, Blake Barr. Blake's parents are Kevin and Jennifer Barr, and his coach is Travis Starr.
Where are you going?
For the East, from Caldwell, number 10, Dakota Valavka. Dakota's parents are Jody and Jessica Valavka, and his coach is Sean Blosser. For the West, from Sylvan Lucas, number 8, Owen Kruger. Owen's parents are Kenneth and Brandy Kruger, and his coach is Ben Labertu. For the East, from Pike Valley, number 11, Cole Strickler. Cole's parents are Dale and Danelle Strickler, and his coach is Don Melby. For the West, from Hodgman County, number 9, Trevor Morgan. Trevor's parents are Billy and Chrissy Bamberger, and his coach is Matt Hausman. For the East, from Rock Hills, number 13, Tyson Heiger. Tyson's parents are Dan and Janet Heiger, and his coach is Brock McMillan. For the West, from Wheatland, number 11, Chandler Ostmeyer. Chandler's parents are Terry and Steph Ostmeyer, and his coach is Todd Flynn. For the East, from Pike Valley, number 14, Lane Peters. Lane's parents are Steve Peters and Cindy Peters, and his coach is Don Melby. For the West, from Northern Valley, number 12, Caden Kinderknecht. Caden's parents are Lance and Nikki Kinderknecht, and his coach is Chuck Fessenden. For the East, from Central Christian, number 19, Nate Hinaha. Nate's parents are Mr. and Mrs. Travis Hinaha, and his coach is Lee Smith. For the West, from Stockton, number 13, Trey Kuhlman. Trey's parents are Jack and Deirdre Kuhlman, and his coach is Phil Cognac. For the East, from Lebo, number 28, Peyton Baldwin. Peyton's parents are Bill and Tracy Bankson, and his coach is Troy MacArthur. For the West, from Hodgman County, number 16, Jacob Salzman. Jacob's parents are Oliver and Christy Salmons, and his coach is Matt Hausman. For the East, from Lynn, number 30, Evan Bott. Evan's parents are Darren and Linda Bott, and his coach is Jeremy Miller. For the West, from Hodgman County, number 21, Trayton Coates. Trayton's parents are Kevin and Kim Coates and Jerry Coates, and his coach is Matt Hausman. For the East, from Axtell, number 32, Michael Swanson. Michael's parents are Justin and Crystal Swanson, and his coach is Eric Detweiler. For the West, from Otis Bison, number 22, Daniel Scott. Daniel's parents are Daniel and Tori Scott, and his coach is Travis Starr. For the East, from Wakefield, number 33, Nathan Jackson. Nathan's parents are Richard and Emily Jackson, and his coach is Chris Freeman. For the West, from South Barber, number 24, Trey Rathgaber. Trey's parents are Brad and Daphne Rathgaber, and his coach is Matt Cantrell. For the East, from Waverly, number 35, Tristan Patterson. Tristan's parents are Darren and Marcia Patterson, and his coach is Mike Hevel. For the West, from Dighton, number 33, Isaac Torsen. Isaac's parents are Rebecca Campbell and Brett Torsen, and his coach is Ken Simon. For the East, from Tesket, number 36, Logan Sorna. Logan's parents are Dave and Crystal Sorna, and his coach is Damon Walker. For the West, from Pretty Prairie, number 35, Jay Glass. Jay's parents are Janice and Roy Peterson and Matt and Danielle Glass, and his coach is C.T. Young. For the East, from Lynn, number 44, Tanner Spence. Tanner's parents are Les and Mary Spence, and his coach is Jeremy Miller. For the West, from Dighton, number 40, Logan Ling. Logan's parents are Jeff and Shannon Ling, and his coach is Ken Simon. For the East, from Pleasanton, number 48, Taylor George. Taylor's parents are Pat and Crystal George, and his coach is Dustin Johnson. For the West, from Ingalls, number 57, Zachary Berry. Zachary's parent is Lisa Berry, and his coach is Vestal Teeter. For the East, from Central Christian, number 59, J.T. Duree. JT's parents are David and Sherry Duree, and his coach is Lee Smith. For the West, from Wallace County, number 69, Seth Johnson. Seth's parents are Old Kev and Jessica Johnson, and his coach is Kevin Ayers. For the East, from Waverly, number 65, Tyler Schmidt. Tyler's parents is Jessica Cuevas, and his coach is Mike Hevel. For the West, from Wilson, number 75, Colin Hefner. Colin's parents are Kenroy and Lori Wilson, and his coach is Tony Brokish. For the East, from Rock Hills, number 75, Austin Eilert. Austin's parents are Fred and Tammy Eilert, and his coach is Brock McMillan. And for the West, from Wallace County, number 81, Carlin Springsteel. Carlin's parents are Doug and Carly Springsteel, and his coach is Kevin Ayers. The coaches for the West, the assistant coaches from Hodgman County, Matt Hausman, and from Northern Valley, Chuck Fessenden. And the head coach of the 8-man Division II West All-Stars from Kiowa South Barber is Matt Cantrell. And for the East, the assistant coaches from Caldwell, Sean Blosser, and from Hanover.
And those are your rosters for both teams. Introductions are done. When we come back, it's time for football from Beloit on Smoky Hills Public Television.
Final game.
Production of the pregame of the Division II 8-Man All-Star football game is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from Pride Ag Resources, 15 grain facilities, 4 agronomy locations, multiple car care centers, and 4 Ace Hardware stores for grain, feed, agronomy, farm supply, energy, hardware, and car care services. Pride Ag Resources and Pride Ag Ace Hardware, providing many cooperative services to the communities it serves for over 100 years. Bruna Implement Company, your Case IH agricultural equipment, service, and parts dealership for over 70 years in north central and northeast Kansas. Bruna Implement Company in Clay Center, Hiawatha, Marysville, Seneca, and Washington, Kansas.
And welcome back to Trojan Field in Beloit. It's the Kansas 8-Man Division II All-Star Game on Smoky Hills Public Television. We're so glad you've joined us. Jeremy McGuire along with Larry Jantz. And one thing folks that are watching now, Larry, can tell the sun is out. Thank goodness there's a breeze, but it's going to be a warm one this afternoon.
It'll be a sauna without the towels. I think you have to buy the towels, maybe. I don't know what. But I hope the coaches, they'll be aware of trying to keep all the players hydrated, though, Jeremy, and that'll be a very important aspect of the game.
These young men have played a lot of football throughout their careers, and a lot of them will play their final game this afternoon. What does that mean for them to be able to come out here and to put on the pads and the helmet, you know, the camaraderie with teammates and coaches? What does that mean on a day like today?
Well, you know, Jeremy, during the year, they played against other people, the competitors against them, other squads and other teams. Now they get together, the short week of practice to try to get the camaraderie. Now they're brothers. Now they're brothers on the same team for the same goal to try to get the chemistry and all the timing and the rhythm down on it. Their defense, I think, will be better than the offense probably. It just stands to reason that way because it takes more timing and the mechanics of just running a slick, the timing and rhythm and of an offense. But they'll be all fired up. It's just a matter of that some of them ain't playing anymore after today's game. Be the last one, like you said. But after that, there'll be a lot of adrenaline flowing, and after the first snap of the ball, look out. Then it'll be regular football, I think.
Well, you look at Division II East and a guy that's meant a lot to 8-man football over the years, has meant a lot to the Pike Valley community. Don Melby coaching his final game today. And I didn't know that those words would ever come out of my mouth because I thought he'd coach until he just possibly couldn't take another step forward or backwards. But a special moment for Don.
Oh, absolutely it is. And on the other side, because see, he was one of the original coaches that got the 8-Man Association started back in 1986. And on the other side, coaching against him today is one of the assistant coaches, is Chuck Fessenden from Northern Valley. He was on that same group of coaches back in '86 that saw the site that only 2 of the 8-man players got to go to be on the Shrine Bowl team, so they wanted to have something to showcase 8-man All-Stars, and that's how this was born, these games. And it's only grown to what it is right now. But, hey, Melby has 40 years coaching. Fessenden has 42. That's 82 years. It might take several out of the coaching staff just to add up to be what those guys have.
How important is it for these teams to be able to answer each other? If somebody's going offensively, how important is it for the other team to make sure that they're putting points on the board too?
Very important. Very, very important, because you got to answer them, and you don't know whether they're going to, how many turnovers are going to be, but every coach, they don't want to have turnovers, control the line of scrimmage, move the chains. But by God, I tell you what, turnovers can change the momentum of the game. And if you can't score and retaliate that your opponent just did against you, well, then it's a big and long afternoon. And then the heat will start getting them, because the humidity on the field. Like last night, there's about 30 hundredths of rain or something.
The East All-Stars will be receiving the opening kickoff. Logan Ling will be kicking off from Dighton for the West All-Stars. The up man deep is Peyton Baldwin, the deep man. Number 14, Lane Peters. Baldwin is going to pick it up at the 10-yard line. It's a low line drive, looking for some running room, and he's going to be brought down as he crosses the 20 up to the 21-yard line, which is where the East will start 1st and 10. Let's take a look at your starters for the East. At center, Austin Eilert from Rock Hills. Your guard on left side is Evan Bott from Lynn. Tristan Patterson from Waverly, the guard on the other side. Your tight end, Nathan Jackson from Wakefield, and Peyton Baldwin from Lebo. We'll get the rest of them after this first snap. A little bit of motion for the West, or for the East, and not much going on the play.
So they smothered him up, didn't they?
And on the play was Tyson Heiger from Rock Hills, and he is brought down. Lane Peters from Pike Valley in the backfield, also Devontae Hammer from Pike Valley. The quarterback, Ty Brummer, St. John's Tipton, the running back. Defensively, on the defensive line for the West is Logan Ling from Dighton, Isaac Torson from Dighton, Trey Kuhlman from Stockton. Your linebackers, Trayton Coates from Hodgman County and Dylan Strite from Sylvan Lucas. And we'll get your defensive backs after this play. Hammer will take the snap. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? It's still loose, and it is recovered.
Look at West.
Recovered by the West. I believe that was Isaac Torson from Dighton. He recovers the fumble, and we talked about turnovers, Larry Jansen. There you go, early.
That's a momentum switch right away, and great job at Torson. It was like a hot potato. Nobody wanted it there for a while, the ball, but he's the last one to kind of corral it and get underneath of it. Good old Isaac Torson from Dighton, Kansas. Had 96 tackles this year and 1 fumble recovery. Here they go on offense.
Yeah, we'll get your offensive starters after this play. Jacob Salmons from Hodgman County is the quarterback. He will take the snap and hand it off left side, and a nice tackle over on the far side. The handoff to Owen Kruger from Sylvan Lucas, a gain of a yard on the play. So Salmons, the quarterback, Kruger, running back. Then you've got center, Landon Hoopengarner from Otis Bison, the guard, Zachary Berry from Ingalls, and Colin Hoffner from Wilson. We'll get the rest of them here in a little bit. Salmon's on the keeper. Nobody there. Touchdown! Jacob Salmons right up Broadway.
Nobody touched him.
A 14-yard touchdown run, and it didn't take long for a first score of the game with 10:32 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-0 in favor of the West.
That was one of them 222 plays, I think, that Coach Matt Cantrell has on that deal. It's incredible how many plays he had for these tries to get their grip on it in a short weeks of practice.
Man in motion, Kruger. It's going to be an option that way. Salmons keeps it, and he is going to be brought down short of the goal line, and the two-point conversion is no good. But the West gets on the board. A 14-yard run from Jacob Salmons puts them on the board, Larry Jansen. It's a 6-0 lead. We talked about turnovers, and now it's time for the East to come out and try and answer.
Of course, the keys for victory for the West was to run the ball, move the chains. If they did that, no turnovers. They got one. They didn't give one up, and protect the quarterback. Well, they've done a good job of that so far. And likewise, for the East, their offensive was positive yards, finished drives, and no turnovers. Well, we know what happened. On their second series, or the first series, they did have a turnover. Torson got it. West answered. They scored. They lead 6-0 with 10:32 to go in first quarter, Jeremy. Now we're ready for the kickoff.
Kickoff again. Putting the boot on it will be Logan Ling from Dighton, the deep man. And he is a dangerous one. Lane Peters from Pike Valley. So I would imagine. Here we go with the kick. We'll see if they kick it to Peters or kick it short. He's going to have a chance at it. He's going to pick it up at the 7. Will he get his motor running? Peters breaks a tackle, gets to the outside. Man, he is exciting to watch as he gets up to the 28-yard line, almost the 29. We'll call it the 29. It will be first down and 10 from the 29-yard line on the 22-yard return from Lane Peters.
First and 10 for the East, their own 29-yard line.
So Devontae Hammer.
Here they come up in a spread offense for the East.
Will take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Peters up the middle. Makes somebody miss. Still trying to drag players, but he's not going to get very far. Caden Kinderknecht from Northern Valley on the tackle after a gain of 5.
Good thing he grabbed his leg and hung on. Caden Kinderknecht had 122 tackles this year, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery for Chuck Fessenden and the Northern Valley Huskies. Great job by Caden Kinderknecht on that play.
Second down and 5 from the 34-yard line. 6-0. West on top after a 14-yard touchdown run from Jacob Salmons from Hodgman County. Man in motion is Peters. He's going to get the pitch. Coming near side. They're trying to seal him off. He cuts it back. Still on his feet. And he is slung down out of bounds after he picks up a first down at the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 12 yards.
Dylan Strite from Sylvan Lucas just got through, finished him off, and on that tackle there for the West squad.
First and 10 for the East.
First down and 10 for the East after the 12-yard run from Peters. 2 carries, 17 yards. Right now, 93 degrees here in Beloit. Heat index at 98.
Hello.
Hammer to take the snap.
In motion.
Peters in motion.
Yeah.
Hammer's going to keep it this time. Goes right up the gut. He's upended. But he crosses the 30 down to the 29. He picks up 5 more.
The ball running uphill for the East was number 5, Devontae Hammer. The tackle for the East, number 69.
The saving grace today is that south wind at 17 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Second down and 5.
You mentioned earlier the rain early this morning. So the wind definitely keeping the humidity level down. It's going to be an option. Peters has it to the edge, and he is gang tackled over there. Strite was there. Also, Carlin Springsteel from Wallace County helps out. And a gain of a yard on the play. It is 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Sean Blossers from Caldwell Blue Jay country. It's kind of the East team's kind of offensive coordinator. He's sending the plays in. He's probably double checking with Matt Hoyer, though, from Hanover.
3rd down. A long 4, short 5. Peters again. Look out! Oh, no, that was not Peters. On the carry that time was Dakota Volavka from Caldwell.
Yeah.
And he gets 3 yards, 4 yards down to the 5 or the 25. It is 4th down and 1.
It's one of Coach Sean Blazer's kids from Caldwell Blue Jays. Had 123 carries, 818 yards, and 8 touchdowns on the ground Dakota had this year. 4th down, a yard to go. Will Hammer keep it? Yes, he will. Right side. He's got a first down, but we've got a flag on the play. We're going to have a legal procedure. It looked like Lane Peters started just a hair early. He started going towards the line of scrimmage just a hair early. I think you're right, Jeremy.
So that is an illegal shift against the East. That's a 5-yard penalty, and that is a big one because it negates a first down.
5-yard penalty moves the ball.
So now 4th down and 6. Peters onto the field. Peyton Baldwin from Lebo comes on. They like to get Peters out in space. They might consider some type of a wheel route with him or something out of the backfield where he angles across the middle. Or they're looking. Throw it out to the near side. Little screen. It's going to be a first down and then some. The big fella. Nathan Jackson on the receiving end. Gets it down to the 19-yard line. That is an 11-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah, Nathan Jackson from Wakefield, number 33, had 23 receptions for 477 yards this year and 9 touchdowns. for his Wakefield team.
A well-designed play there by the Wiley veteran Don Melby and his staff. First down and 10. They hand it off to Velovka up the middle.
Little slant play.
He's going to pick up 4. It'll bring up second down and 6.
You'll see the East kind of running out of the spread, the pistol, and what they call the bull. Bull's got a bunch on their short yardage situations where they're going to what they call the bull. But most of the time be out spread or the pistol. And we've seen plenty of that, splitting the wide receivers left and right.
6 minutes to go here in the first quarter, 6-0. West All-Stars on top, at the East driving. There's a snap. Left side towards the 5 and knocked out of bounds. Nate Hennehoff from Central Christian on the carry. And it's another first down.
And they've been moving the sticks, haven't they, Jeremy? For the thing, positive yards, finished drives, and no turnovers. We'll see if they can finish this drive and punch it in the end zone.
First down and goal from the 6. Henneha will take the deep snap. It's a lead play. He's towards the goal line. Touchdown! The East, Nate Henneha from 6 yards out. And with 5:46 to go in the first quarter, we're evened up at 6 points apiece. Saw that lead, and Henneha, an easy ride to the end zone right there, and East will look to take the lead with the 2-point conversion.
Receivers are split left and right.
Velovka in the backfield. It's a lead play right side. Henneha's hit, and that conversion is no good. But with 5:46 to go here in the first quarter, we're tied at 6. So we talked about how teams need to answer scores. The East did just that, a nice drive.
Yeah, it's like starting the game all over again, 6-all, with 5:46 to go in the first quarter.
And the East All-Stars, 6.
6-6 our score. Today's ball game brought to you by Pizza Management Incorporated. Currently, Pizza Management operates numerous Pizza Huts in 4 states, including right here in Beloit, as well as Norton, Hoisington, Smith Center, Oberlin, Hill City, Atwood, Oakley, Ellsworth, Lincoln, Osborne, Stockton, Plainville, Waukene, St. Francis, Goodland, Colby, Phillipsburg, Hiawatha, Marysville, Wamego, Holton, and Sabetha. Go to pizzamgmt.com for a location near you. Pizza Hut, eat up. Well, now it's the West's turn to answer the score from the East.
Yeah, they've got, of course, a side wind now, so I don't know whether they can kick it in the end zone or not. It might be a run back, might be a touchback. We've got to wait and see here in a little bit. But you got Tyson Hilger from Rock Hills going to be doing the kickoff. Higer.
Higer to tee it up at the 30-yard line. And that one is a deep one, and that one's into the end zone, and that's a touchback. So the West will start first down and 10 at their own 15-yard line after the touchback with 5:46 to go here in the first quarter.
That's a great job by Higer, the Rock Hill Grizzly. Give him a touchback.
Not too far of a drive for him up here.
No, just a hip scop and a jump right down here from Mankato area down to here, down to Beloit.
First down and 10 from the 15. Salmon's back at quarterback. He has his buddy Trevor Morgan split to the outside. See if they try and go that way. Salmons is going to keep it. He's in some trouble. Breaks a tackle. Going to try and make something happen on open field tackle. And a dandy by Velovka from Caldwell. That's going to be a loss back to the 12-yard line. 3-yard loss at 2nd and 13.
Yeah, that one didn't go as planned for the West squad for sure, but that's great Great pursuit by the East team. It's not easy bringing old Jacob Salmons down, you know.
Second down and 13. In motion, Blake Barr, Otis Bison. He gets the ball on the pass out in the flat, puts his head down. He's going to be brought down. Over on the tackle, Cole Strickler from Pike Valley, also Logan Sorna from Tesca.
Yeah, Logan, he got a little fired up there. He was kind of proud of that there tackle right there. He showed a little emotion.
Yes, he did.
Oh, Logan Sorna from Tescott.
5-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 8.
Look at them reading their armband, see, out of those 200 plays. What did Coach Cantrell call this time?
Barr remains in the backfield. Trevor Morgan in motion from right to left. Back to pass, looking for a screen on the near side. Barr with the completion, but he goes nowhere. There's a flag on the play. You're going to get a face mask. Diedrich on the tackle from Hanover, Kevin Diedrich. Is that a 5-yard variety or a personal foul? It is a 5-yard variety. So there's no gain on the play, but a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to break it 3rd down and 3.
Of course, part of the West strategy or keys to win is run the ball, no turnovers, protect the quarterback. Well, it's been a little iffy on protecting the quarterback, hasn't it?
So 3rd down and 3. Barr in motion. That's got to be illegal procedure, doesn't it? 2 men in motion at the same time. Salmon's in trouble. Had to wait for the ball to be snapped. Salmons is surrendered deep in the backfield, but they're going to have a legal procedure. And it's going to be
illegal shift against the West.
You got 2 men in motion at the same time. That's not legal.
No, it's not.
Unless you're playing arena ball, and we're not.
We're not.
Penalty is declined by the East, making it 4th down and 3.
So penalty is declined. It'll bring up 4th down and 3.
Looks like the punt team just came in. So we're going to punt it away from inside their own 30-yard line, about the 22-yard line, looks like.
And Peyton Baldwin from Lebo is not thinking much of this potential kick.
Good snap.
Ball's in the air. Kick is up, and it is way out of bounds. Not a good one, and it's going to be really fine field position. Official on the near side, Rodney Paulin, keeps making his way up the field, and it's going to be the 38-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the East All-Stars at the West 38-yard line. 6-6 is our score, 3:48 to play in the first quarter.
And you got Hammer at quarterback and the split ends out there. There's Ty Bremer.
There's Peters. Jet sweep far side. Boy, he is not easy to get a solid shot on.
Like trying to tackle a bowling ball.
Picks up 3 on the play. 4 carries, 21 yards so far. Brennan Zabatrisky from Hanover out onto the field, giving Peters a rest.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is keep some fresh guys in there because of the heat that might add.
Yeah, you have to. Daylight today.
Yeah.
Hydration. Rest, really important.
Keep fresh legs in there.
And it's going to be Hammer on the keeper. He's got a little room up the middle. Dragging some guys along and brought down at the 25-yard line. A 10-yard gain for Hammer and a 1st down.
Picking up 10 yards on the play and a 1st down for the East. Making the stop on
the 4th 1st down of the ball game for the East.
Number 69, Seth Johnson. 1st and 10 for the East at the West 25-yard line.
Ball at the West 25-yard line. Hammer lines up, takes a snap. Palavka, right side. He's hit, brought down by Kinderknecht.
A gain of 5 on the play at 2nd and 5.
Good old slant play there by the old Caldwell Blue Jay. Made good yards. Good 5 yards. You take that every play, wouldn't you? Wouldn't take long to keep moving the sticks that way. So they have positive yards, finished drives, and no turnovers.
Zapatrisky brings the play in from the sideline. They have moved the ball to the west 20-yard line with 2:43 to play here in the first quarter. Low snap. Hammer gets on it, and he will go nowhere. Well, he just messed up the timing of that play. And Trey Kuhlman from Stockton made sure that wasn't going anywhere. A loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, it's a great, just because of missed timing. Trey Kuhlman was in on it for the Stockton Tigers. Had 84 tackles this year, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery. Number 13, Trey Kuhlman from Stockton Tiger Country.
3rd down and 6 from the 21-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first quarter.
Got twin split to the left.
Hammer. It's going to be a little reverse. Not much going. Reverses track. Kuhlman there on the tackle. It was Ty Brummer from right here. St. John's Tipton. He loses a couple.
Great job by that defensive end. Trey Kuhlman from Stockton, like we mentioned just a while ago. 84 tackles this year. 2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery for them Stockton Tigers.
So 4th down and 8.
Think the ball might get in the air.
We might see it. Back to pass. Hammer has time, steps up, throws, incomplete.
Turnover on downs.
Might have been short of the first down anyway, but intended for Peyton Baldwin from Lebo. It'll bring up a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the West All-Stars. The ball at their own 23-yard line.
We'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ball over here on the near hash. Salmons has a touchdown run. As Kruger from Sylvan Lucas behind him. The ball's fumbled, and Kruger got it right back on it. Boy, that ball went right back to him. A gain of a couple on the play. Kruger never had it right off the bat.
No.
Recovered by the West, number 8, Owen Kruger.
Bad, he corralled the old pigskin.
After a 2-yard gain to the 25-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
They gained 8 on that. Fumble recovery. Or gain 2, I mean.
That's Larry Jant's math there.
Yeah, that was old math.
And nothing going on that handoff. Barr on the carry, no gain on the play. So what does Larry Jant's math say he got on that one?
Well, I think he just got about a half a yard, really, is all he got. So it's going to be 3rd and a long 7. Call it 8, short 8, long 7.
3rd down, got a ways to go. Defense is starting to stick up. 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Up underneath center. And off to the left. Keeps it. And he is stacked up and he is brought down. Short down. He gets up to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 5. And that is the final play of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, your score: the East All-Stars 6, the West All-Stars 6 as well. We're back with your second quarter after this timeout on Smoky Hills Public Television.
The Almena State Bank is your locally owned and operated full-service bank offering a wide range of banking services. The Almena State Bank, with branches in Almena, Norton, and Farmer State Bank branch in Atwood. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Provider.
At Farm Credit of Western Kansas, we do more than just lend money. We help today's farmers and ranchers find solutions for the daily challenges of running an ag business. Whatever your needs, Farm Credit of Western Kansas is your ag lender and more. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, 1190 South Range in Colby.
Programming on Smoky Hill Public Television is made possible in part by an underwriting grant from Nextech. providing the region with clear quality phone service, fast reliable internet, TV service, and wireless phone solutions. Nextech proudly supports public broadcasting and all of its ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
Presentation of the Division II 8-Man All-Star Game is made possible by Farmer State Bank Jetmore, Hanston State Bank, Hanston Insurance Agency, GBT Communications, Rush Center, Nusser Motors, Jetmore, Bootleggers, Main Street Grill and Bar, Jetmore, and by Rough Stuff Parts and Supply, Hanston.
Six our score, the Kansas 8-man Division II All-Star Game here on Smoky Hills Public Television. It is a warm one here in Beloit. You can see the wind blowing. The sun is out here at Trojan Field. Great to have everybody along. We saw a quick score from the West All-Stars after an East turnover. Then the East, a nice long drive to tie it up at 6, Larry Jantz.
Absolutely. So that's it. No extra points. 6-6 deadlock tie.
The East not really buying the fact that the West is going to punt this football.
Yeah,
Caden Kinderknecht from Northern Valley set to take the snap. And it's a good one. And the kick is away. And it is a
really
boomer.
Nice punt.
It is going to land inside the 10, bounce forward, and will be downed at the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
About the 13. They'll mark it at the 13, first down and 10.
That's a great job. Great punt.
That ball had some good air underneath of it.
Probably because of good coaching by Chuck Fessenden.
Yeah. That's my guess.
Yeah. Taught him the proper techniques and fundamentals how to kick the football. Kinderknecht might disagree with me.
First down and 10 from the 13-yard line for the East. There's a give up the middle, and boy, Lane Peters is stacked up after a gain of 1.
You think they might key on him a little, do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a little play-action pass pretty soon off of that set.
That was old Dylan Strite at linebacker position. Nailed him for very little gain.
Strite has put on some weight since football season ended. Talked to some locals, said he's put on about 20 pounds of muscle. So there's a pitch outside. Peters gets to the edge. We got a flag on the play, though, and that is in the neighborhood of holding. See what the official call is.
A little laundry on the field.
It is a hold. So Peters got that opening to the outside with a little illegal help. So 10-yard penalty marked off against the East. That is their third penalty for 20 yards.
Yeah, and I think it was Scott Creer, one of the Zebras. He was motioning to Don Melby, who the culprit was.
Second down and 14 from the 9.
In motion.
Back to pass, Hammer. Lays one out in the flat. Catch is made by Peters, and he got hit. Hangs on to the ball, and he's got a first down at the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and we'll call it 17 yards and a first down.
Was a great tackle there by Carlin Springsteel from Wallace County, though. Playing a free safety for the West team today. He had a great tackle.
Stride in there to help out as well, but well, you can hear the excitement in the crowd when Peters gets out in the open. First down and 10 from the 26. Option left. Peters has it. Cuts it up the field. Cuts it up again. Tries to break a tackle. And he was one ankle tackle away from Seth Johnson from Wallace County. If he doesn't get a hold of him,
he's gone.
He's gone. Gain of 7 for Peters.
One thing about though, Seth Johnson, Carlin Springsteel, when you're coached by Kevin Ayers and like that, they're fundamentally sound. They tackle them. They didn't get away, and you got to do that in the open field tackles. You got to try to make good tackles, or they are gone, like you mentioned.
Second down. Handoff. Peters makes one man miss, but he will not make Carlin Springsteel miss. He blasted him at the line of scrimmage. It will bring up third down. You talked about the tackling abilities of those two, Larry, and Springsteel showed some things there, a gain of 1.
You're going to be fundamentally sound when you come in a program for Kevin Ayers, I can tell you that. He did that years ago when he was at Jetmore, and he's doing it out there in Wallace County now, and he's in his second stint as the head coach out there. So great job at Kevin Ayers and his players.
Third down and 2. Hinaha in there. He's going to get the lead left. Tries to get to the first down marker, and it looks like he got it. Gain of 2 yards on the play for Nate Hinaha.
Picks up first down for the East. On the stop of West, number 69, Seth Johnson. First and 10 for the East at their own 37.
So the East has picked up their 6th first down of the half. The West still looking for their first down. First down and 10, 37-yard line. Hinaha goes right, makes one man miss, and he's going to get across midfield into West territory. And it's a gain of 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6.
Seth Johnson, again, was kind of in on that tackle there also. Playing defensive back today, or cornerback, you might say, for the West team.
Second down and 6.
Second down and 6. Peter split to the far side. Hinaha signals Peter in motion, and we're going to have a flag.
Number 35.
False start.
Tristan Patterson for Waverly did a no-no.
So second down and 11 as the ball scooted back into East territory at their own 36. Peters in motion. It's going to be Hinaha going left, looking for a block, reads it, gets tackled pretty hard as he reaches the 39-yard line, a gain of 3. It will bring up third down and 8.
Yep, Seth Johnson again on the tackle with a couple of his buddies. I didn't get the number of jerseys on him, but old Seth Johnson, he was leading the way.
Austin Eilert from Rock Hills, Tristan Patterson, Waverly, Evan Bott-Lynn trying to open up some holes up front. Rolling right, Hinaha throws it out in the flat, has his man. Got a first down. It's Brummer, the local kid, inside the 30, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 26-yard line. 15 yards and a first down.
Yep. Great job by Ty Brummer. St. John Tipton, Blue Jay, 153 carries, 915 yards, 16 touchdowns, 23 receptions for over 300 yards in the air.
7:20 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 6. Hinaha again jumps over a pile, lowers his shoulder down to just outside the 20, a pickup of 5.
Good job kind of on his own then, like a quarterback counter.
Second down and 5. East moving from our left to our right. Baldwin from Lebo in the slot, and there's an inside handoff. Nothing going that time for Valavka. No gain on the play. It'll bring up third down and 5.
Yeah, kind of Isaac Torson from Dighton helped on that tackle. Had 96 tackles and a fumble recovery, defensive end for the West team.
Third down and 5. Ball at the 21. They need the 16, just inside the 16 for a first down. Coming up on 6 minutes to go. Who gets it here? Hinaha back to pass, rolls, throws it up there, incomplete. Looking for Brummer. Springsteel on the coverage. Pass just a little bit too tall.
Yes, it was. In case there's any doubt, then he just got it swatted away by Mr. Springsteel.
So 4th down and 5. We're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take it with you. 6:02 to go, first half. Tied at 6. 4th and 5 coming up on Smoky Hills Public Television.
Presentation of the Division II 8-Man All-Star Game is made possible by Farmer State Bank Jetmore, Hanston State Bank, Hanston Insurance Agency, GBT Communications, Rush Center, Nusser Motors, Jetmore, Bootleggers, Main Street Grill and Bar, Jetmore, and by Rough Stuff Parts and Supply, Hanston.
At Farm Credit of Western Kansas, we do more than just lend money. We help today's farmers and ranchers find solutions for the daily challenges of running an ag business. Whatever your needs, Farm Credit of Western Kansas is your ag lender and more. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, 1190 South Range in Colby.
The Almena State Bank is your locally owned and operated full-service bank offering a wide range of banking services. The Almena State Bank, with branches in Almena, Norton, and Farmer State Bank branch in Atwood. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Provider.
4th down and 5 for the East All-Stars. They have the ball in West Territory at the 21-yard line. It's a Kansas 8-man Division II All-Star game. Jeremy McGuire along with Larry Jansen. Well, Larry, a couple early scores, but it's been a defensive struggle since then.
Yeah, they kind of leveled out and kind of smelled out most everybody's offensive threats or whatever, and neutralized them at least. Play a little bit better fundamental football now. Following the nose of the ball and physically making good tackles. You got to give the West team, the D-backs and the cornerbacks, and have made a lot of tackles here, but it's mainly because the front line from the West has neutralized them to make it happen.
Well,
see what they got.
East is ready to go. They have Hammer back in there. He's joined in the backfield by Kevin Diedrich. Slot on the near side is Brummer, and Baldwin on the outside.
Kind of in the old pistol with the slot.
Tight end left side is Heiger. Back to pass Hammer, in trouble. Gets away from trouble. Throws it down the middle. Diedrich! Touchdown!
On a 4th down
Kevin
and 5.
Diedrich on 4th and 5 from the 21 is good for 6. And the East All-Stars have taken their first lead. It's 12-6.
Kevin Diedrich from Hanover Wildcats. The back-to-back state champs last fall. 59 carries, 803 yards, 19 touchdowns, but in the air had 15 receptions for 239 yards and 4 touchdowns. 23 touchdowns for the Hanover Wildcats a year ago, or this last year, and today got one here. Nice throw, great catch, right in the end zone. Kevin Diedrich from the
Here they go for the 2-point conversion. Hammer rolls to his left. He's going to run it. Ducks his head, spins in, touchdown. There's 2-point conversion, Devontae Hammer. 14-6 is our score with 5:54 to go as Hammer went head over heels into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the East has scored 14 unanswered, Larry Jantz.
That done a great job. Answer that. That was a great call by the Brain Trust, a great timeout to come out of 4th down and 5 and to get that 21-yard touchdown.
So the East will have the kickoff. The West, who scored early but haven't been able to do much offensively. Lane Peters with 30 yards, Dakota Valavka with 13, Devontae Hammer with 14. So a couple of players with, and Nate Hinaha with 26 for the West, or for the East, excuse me. For the West, now I'll get my stats straight. Owen Kruger with 3, Jacob Salmons with 14, and 5-yard completion. So right now, 22 yards of total offense for the West, no first downs.
For the East, you take Don Melby, Matt Hoyer, and Sean Blauser. They have 61 total years. 40 of it is Don Melby, 13 for Hoyer, and 61 total years of experience. That timeout must have used all 60-some years of experience together for that play, huh?
They found out the right spot.
Yeah, they did.
Here comes the kick.
Yeah.
And that one is going to be through the end zone as Otis Bison teammates Daniel Scott, Michael Barr back to receive it. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line on the automatic touchback.
So first down and 10 from the 15. Landon Hoopengarner looks at that wristband, the center. Gonna snap it back and be ready to go. First down and 10. Salmons has been quiet. Kruger in motion. Salmons to pass. Throws it up the field. Has a man open and too far. Looking for his teammate Trevor Morgan, but just a little bit too much on it, and Salmons peels himself off the turf after the pressure from Tyson Heiger from Rock Hills. And Heiger showing the sportsmanship, helping Salmons back up after the play. Second down and 10. Boy, they had the play there, Larry.
Oh,
James.
he was open. He just misfired. He had the D-back beat. Oh, two of them going in motion. They're going to get it. 24 and 8 with both going, Jeremy.
That's the first penalty against the West.
Dead ball, illegal procedure penalty is the indication against the West. 5-yard penalty moves the ball back.
If you're just joining us, it is a hot one out there today. Got a little wind out there, but air temperature's moved up to 95. And the heat index at 100.
Thank you very much.
Glad I could help out. Second down at 15 after the penalty. And Salmons is hit immediately. Low snap. Heiger in there. Also coming in was Tyler Schmidt from Waverly.
Heiger's that doggone old nose guard from Rock Hill Grizzly Country at 75 tackles this year, 5 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries. Good old Tyson Heiger, nose guard, number 13 today.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. It's third down and 19.
He didn't have a chance that time.
No, he did not. Low snap, and as soon as he collected it, he was buried. And we got a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. 5:06 to play here in the second quarter. And Larry, this could be a big turning point in this ball game, and I say it this way because of that. It's third down and long from the 6. You've got to be careful not to make a mistake. You don't want to get a safety, and you have to be careful with the football. So if you're the West All-Stars, you might be looking to play it a little conservative, which could turn into some good field position for the East.
I'd look for a misdirection. Maybe roll out with an option. Give Jacob an option. Maybe roll out to his right since he's right-handed. Then roll out to the right. Maybe send somebody out in the flat on the left-hand side. You might be able to seal off somebody and get a receiver open here on this other side. Because you got to make a lot of yards. You know, you got third down and 18 or 19 looks like. But I'm sure the East is all over that. You see they got 2 guys that's injured on the East. One of them had a foot injury, number 44. Tanner Spence wasn't playing today. And then, of course, J.T. Duray from Central Christian. He's out with a foot injury and really ended up having a broken bone on his 4th metatarsal or down next to his little pinky toe. So he's on crutches today, as you see on the sideline.
Third down, 19. 5:06 to play in the first half. Salmons said something to his teammate, Trevor Morgan, as he came by.
They got him spread out, don't they?
So we'll see if they try and go that way. Back to pass. Pressure's on. Rolls to his right. Throws it up the field. Incomplete.
He just had to get rid of it.
He had to get rid of it to Trey Rathgaber from South Barber, and that pass is incomplete. It's fourth down.
16, Jacob Salmons, and number 24, Trey Rathgaber, is incomplete.
Of course, the defensive keys by the East, they want to be physical and get turnovers and do your job and bring energy. Well, they brought a lot of energy on that play, didn't they?
Well, they knew that the West was going to have to throw that.
Third and long, yeah.
So they pinned their ears back and came after him. So punt situation. Peyton Baldwin-Lebo stands back talking with the official Rodney Paulin. Rodney knows all the good restaurants here in Beloit. Punts away, and it's a decent one. It bounces and rolls out of bounds. So it will be marked out of bounds at the 35-yard line, first down and 10 for the East. They take over with 4:56 remaining in the half and a 14-6 lead.
That's Hoyer arguing with the receiver down here. Okay.
Never known Matt to argue.
No.
I think it's Byron. Is that Byron over here on the near side?
No, I think it could be Creer. No, it don't look like Scott Creer.
First down and 10. Baldwin motions to the other side. They will get everybody set. And now motion near side is Peters. They fake the handoff. Throw it down the middle of the field. Pass is complete. A heck of a catch by Jackson. And
Yes,
that's a first down. Nate Jackson from Wakefield down at the 19-yard line.
Jackson making tackle for the West was number 12, Caden.
Had 23 receptions this year, 477 yards, and 9 touchdowns for the Wakefield team. Number 33, Nathan Jackson. Playing tight end today.
First down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Hammer in the shotgun. Peters in motion. There's going to be a keeper for Hammer. Up the middle. He's got a little room. Picks up about 7 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 3.
Torson a little slow to get up. I think the Heat might be getting some of them like that and keep putting the pressure on them today. Haven't seen that many water breaks yet.
4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Second down and 3.
Balafka in the backfield to the right of Hammer. He's going to throw it out in the flat. Has Brummer inside the 10, lowers his shoulder to the goal line. What is it? Touchdown! Ty Brummer on the receiving end. That time from 12 yards out. And it's another score for the East. They now lead it by a score of 20-6.
It's just the back of his leg was down, wasn't it? Not the front. Here we
They'll go for the 2-point conversion. Hennaha to the outside, to the edge, leans in. 2-point conversion is good. And with 3:46 to go in the first half, the East 22 straight leads it by a score of 22-6, and a heck of a play there by Ty Brummer to be able to get that one into the end zone, Larry Jantz.
Yeah, he did a great job. Stretched out, got his hand, got football across the end line before his knees hit. Did a great job by him.
So 3 straight scores from the East have put them up 22-6 after trailing 6-0 very early. And the offense has got to get something going for the West. Right now, unofficially, I have them for 18 yards of total offense in the first half and no first downs.
They only got 3:46 to go in the halftime, and that's all they got, huh?
That's all they got.
They better get this drive going here. Otherwise, I've got a feeling the East might score again before halftime.
The East is figuring a few things out. But Jacob Solomons, 4 carries, 10 yards. Owen Kruger, 2 carries, 3 yards. Blake Barr, 1 carry, no yards. And Solomons is 1 for 4 for 5 yards through the air.
As they say, they don't cut the mustard.
Higer with the kickoff. This one is returnable for Barr. He goes to the middle of the field, and he is in no man's land. Nobody out there.
They did their job.
On the tackle for the East was Michael Swanson from Axtell. So first down and 10 from the 9-yard line. West is going to see if they can make something happen here in the final 3:41 of the first half. First down and 10. Double tight end, 1 setback. Going to be a quick hitter. Nope, it's going to be Salmons. He gets to the outside, but good open field tackle by Swanson. That's going to be a... That's a pickup of 4 yards on the play for Salmons.
Yeah, let's see. Trevor Morgan comes out here, split to the left, up underneath center this time.
And they give it up the middle, nothing going. Higer there on the tackle. Barr on the carry. Pickup of 1 on the play. That will bring up 3rd down and 5.
All spotted at the 14-yard line. 3rd down and 5.
Pretty important down, isn't it, Jeff?
It is a very important down. Salmons to throw. He has time, steps up, heaves one down the field. It's incomplete. He was looking for Morgan, but good coverage by Volavka. Also, Diedrich coming over the top. That pass incomplete. It will bring up 4th down.
With incompletion makes it now 4th down and 5 for the West at their own 14-yard line.
Well, West is going to be forced to punt this football away. They do not want to give the football down this close to the goal line.
No, they don't.
Caden Kinderknecht has gotten plenty of business punting the football. Peyton Baldwin back deep from Lebo hasn't really got a chance to return one yet. That one is nearly blocked. It's a high end over ender that will go out of bounds.
Uh-oh.
So no return, and now we've got penalty flags.
Over here.
And we've got another penalty flag.
Goes out of bounds. Penalty markers on the field following the play.
So we've got a few penalty flags. We're going to have some extracurricular things marked off. And I
yes,
think
we are.
And Don Melby is going to have a come-to-Jesus meeting with his team right down there. He is not very happy right now with how they're reacting.
Here comes 40 years of experience in 2 minutes.
I don't think he's got 2 full. Well, he might have 2 minutes, and he's going to keep him in there the whole time. All right, here we go. Personal foul against the West. Personal foul against the East. Personal foul against the East. So they'll mark it back 15 yards against the East. And Don Melby wants an explanation as to, hey, why are we getting marked off 15 yards? Why aren't they offsetting?
First 2 penalties offset, so the second personal foul.
And they'll tell them just exactly what they saw.
Yep.
Against the East.
And so they'll mark 15 yards off the East with 40 yards and penalties here in the first half. So they mark it back to the 28-yard line, first down and 10. Well, a little feistiness out here on the field.
Yeah, sure.
Tight end right side. Hammer takes a snap. They're going to option it. Now they're going to fake it to Brummer. He's going to throw it down the field for Zabatrisky. He makes the catch at the 25-yard line. Brennan Zabatrisky. 27 yards and a first down from Brummer.
They had to wait for all that. That's the reason why they had those penalties set that up, see, as a decoy. I saw him practicing that exact play Thursday.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well there.
Yeah.
The ball down to the 24. Henneha in. He'll run it left. He gets a block inside the 15. Still on his feet. He drives towards the 5 and brought down at the 6-yard line. An 18-yard gain and a first down.
Take the ball down to the 6-yard line.
I think those penalties got him mad. Kind of got the dandruff riled up.
They might be a little fired up.
Do that or Don Melby's speech on the sideline. Or maybe both.
1:49 to go here in the first half. The East looking to stamp another score on the board. They've scored 22 unanswered. Henneha, which way will they go? Lead right. Now he goes up the middle. He's submarined out under. And Logan Ling on the tackle for Dayton. No gain on the play.
I mean, it was Coleman got him. I mean, got my 13s mixed up.
Second down and goal from the 6.
So second down. The West defense needs a hold. The East offense wants to add to their lead, which currently sits at 16 points. Henneha, little counter action left. He's hit, breaks through a tackle, drives to the goal line, touchdown!
Great second and third effort.
Henneha with his second touchdown run of the game, and with 1:05 to go in the first half, the East in control of this one as they lead at 28-6.
Somebody's hurt, Dan.
And we do have an injury. And you never like these. So the training staff is out there immediately. Looks like it might be Lane Peters.
No. 14's on the sideline.
Oh, yep, there he is. That's Valavka.
Mm-hmm.
He's up, and he's
Dakota.
Coming off the field. His head coach happens to be here.
Yeah.
Sean Blosser.
Yep. Caldwell Blue Jay coach down there of Dakota Balaka.
Yeah, he seems to be okay right now as he's talking with Steve Schroeder, athletic trainer. 24 years of being here as the athletic trainer here for the 8-man All-Star Games. And so he'll talk things over with him.
And a young guy here with him, helping him train from Onega, that's up at Clyde County, learning how to be a trainer himself, you know. So kind of mentoring them and bringing them along. And
here comes the 2-point conversion. 28-6. East on top. Hinaha. Peters in motion. He's going to get it to the edge. Lowers his shoulder. Oh, what a nice open field tackle that time by Springsteel. And the 2-point conversion is no good. With 1:05 to go here in the first half, your score East 28, the West 6.
That was a great tackle, wasn't it, Bo? Carla and Springsteel, great tackle.
And that's how you teach it. Get your head across,
Kevin Ayers
wrap up,
yeah.
get a Z in the knees, and drive through them. So with 1:05 to go, we'll see if the West has anything available offensively. They have yet to put a first down on the board.
And as you know, the support of the crowd, the parents, relatives, friends, and former players are very important factors in the success of the 8-man.
They just had the people in the stands that are former 8-man All-Stars. There's a few that stood up, so.
Eric Burke stood up. I saw him. But he's not out in the stands.
I stood up too, but that's just because I needed to stretch out the legs. So Higer will be kicking off.
Here. Well, they're trying to get him set up to have a kickoff, aren't they, Jeremy?
They're trying.
Yeah, that's Scott Creer on this side, referee down here.
This one will be returnable. Scott has it, coming to near side, hits, breaks free from a tackle, and he'll be brought down at the 20-yard line. Host of East All-Stars. They're at the 20-yard line with 59 seconds to go in the first half.
Number 2, Caden Kinderknecht, and number 4, Ty Brummer. First and 10 for the West at their own 20-yard line.
Less than a minute to go to halftime. What can the West do now?
Well, they have 60 yards to go to do something.
Yeah, Matt Cantrell, Matt Hausman, and Chuck Fessenden better get something in their sleeve.
Back to pass, Salmons throws it out in the flat. That one's incomplete. He was looking out there for Trey Rathgaber. And it's second down and 10. Back to pass. Salmon's under pressure. He's wrapped up, and he is sacked.
They had a blitz package on him then.
Coming in was Cole Strickler from Pike Valley. And that's a loss back to the 14-yard line, a loss of 6 on the play.
But generally, Coach Don Melby said the East defense is led by Higer, Strickler, and Sorna. Those are the 3 main ones that's been leading the defense so far. And Brummer and Strickler's the just tacklers.
Third down and 16. Kruger in motion. Salmons to throw it. Has time. Throws it up the field and incomplete. Morgan, the intended receiver. And over there on the coverage was Michael Swanson. It's fourth down in a punting situation. And they are still without a first down in the first half.
That's amazing.
Kinderknecht from Northern Valley to punt it away. Baldwin from Lebo standing back around his own 20.
Timeout.
And a timeout for the West with 9 seconds to go. Second half should be interesting. We'll see what these coaching staffs have to say to their clubs at halftime to get them ready for the second half. Take a look at your first half numbers during halftime. I hope everybody's cooled off because it is not very cool in here.
It's a sauna, isn't it?
It is toasty.
Well, we were warned.
Yes, we were. I'm just surprised they haven't put air conditioning up here in Beloit yet in the press box.
I think, well, I heard Eric Burke, he likes saunas. He didn't like air conditioning.
We'll go with that.
I don't know.
It could be worse. We could be out in the
towel,
sun.
though. I mean, it could at least furnish a towel. I mean, the sauna's free. He said you got to bring your own towel.
Too much hot air for me. We're going to keep it cool anyway.
They're pretty accurate on that one.
Figured that we censored that one. That didn't make the airwaves, did it?
Kinderknecht to punt it away. Gets it back and puts the ball in the air. This one's returnable, maybe. Maybe not. And 3 seconds left. And they will mark it at the 29-yard line. So will the East pull something out of their bag of tricks right here? Will they put a knee and call it good?
Well, I guarantee you Matt Hoyer would. So let's see if Melby does. Him and Sean Blauser.
Well, right now it's Sean Blosser in that huddle saying, fellas, here's what we're going to do. Devontae Hammer will be out at quarterback. Have Kevin Diedrich with him. Baldwin to the near side. Brummer to the far side. West is going to play some prevent defense right here. But you might try and throw something short and then see if you can get some blocks downfield. That ball is snapped, and it's a little wild, and it's not going anywhere. And brought down on the sack is Hammer, and he'll lose 6 yards on the play, and that is the end of the first half. One that was dominated by the East. At halftime, your score, the 8-man Division II East All-Stars, 28. Division II West All-Stars, 6. We're back after this timeout on Smoky Hills Public Television.
Programming on Smoky Hill Public Television is made possible in part by an underwriting grant from Nextech, providing the region with clear quality phone service, fast reliable internet, TV service, and wireless phone solutions. Nextech proudly supports public broadcasting and all of its ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
The Almena State Bank is your locally owned and operated full-service bank offering a wide range of banking services. The Almena State Bank, with branches in Almena, Norton, and Farmer State Bank branch in Atwood. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Provider.
At Farm Credit of Western Kansas, we do more than just lend money. We help today's farmers and ranchers find solutions for the daily challenges of running an ag business. Whatever your needs, Farm Credit of Western Kansas is your ag lender and more. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, 1190 South Range in Colby.
Presentation of the Division II 8-Man All-Star Game is made possible by Farmer State Bank Jetmore, Hanston State Bank, Hanston Insurance Agency, GBT Communications, Rush Center, Nusser Motors, Jetmore, Bootleggers, Main Street Grill and Bar, Jetmore, and by Rough Stuff Parts and Supply, Hanston.
And welcome back to Trojan Field in Beloit on Smoky Hills Public Television. The Kansas 8-man Division II All-Star Game at halftime. It is the East in control, leading by a score of 28-6. It's now time for our halftime stats, brought to you by Cunningham Telephone and cable dedicated to serving our North Central Kansas home. Cunningham Telephone and Cable is a proud supporter of our area athletes. Taking a look at the numbers, and if you're a West fan, you might want to turn away for just a second. But the West, first half, 5 yards passing, 12 yards rushing, a total of 17 yards in the first half. No first downs. They didn't have a turnover, and they have 6 points. For the East All-Stars, 130 yards passing, 110 yards rushing, 240 total yards. First downs, 10, 1 turnover, and 28 points on the board for the East All-Stars. Again, our first half stats brought to you by Cunningham Telephone and Cable. The West All-Stars, they were the first ones to get on the board following an East fumble on the second play from scrimmage. 2 plays later, it was Jacob Salmons on a 14-yard touchdown run with 10:32 to go in the first quarter. Gave the West a 6-0 lead, and that would be the last time they held the lead. The East would get the football. A drive that ended in a 6-yard touchdown run from Nate Hennehoff from Central Christian. 5:46 to go in the first quarter, made it 6-6. In the second quarter, the Hanover Wildcat, 2-time defending state champs. It was Kevin Diedrich on a 21-yard pass from Devontae Hammer of Pike Valley with 5:54 to go in the second quarter. After the 2-point conversion, made it 14-6. And then a local kid, Ty Brummer, a 12-yard pass from Hammer with 3:46 to go in the first half, made it 22-6 after the conversion. And then Henneha again, a 6-yard touchdown run with 1:05 to go in the first half, made it 28-6, which is where we stand right now. Bring in analyst Larry Jansen. Boy, Larry, the way it started, we thought, uh-oh, the West gets an early score. Here we go. The East answered, and they have scored 28 in a row and dominated the first half.
Well, the first 2 series by both teams is we got a heck of a ball game today, because 1 touchdown here, then it tied the score up, and then all of a sudden, now it's been the control of the line of scrimmage, and the defense, just like the timing on offense must be off a little bit, but Jacob Salmons, he don't have much time to throw the ball, hasn't had much time. So the East has dominated both lines of scrimmage, truthfully. Well, we'll find out what happens here. The East going to kick off to the West, so we'll find out.
West will get the football. Michael Barr, Daniel Scott back deep as Higer will kick it away. Ball is in the air, and it's through the end zone, and that will be a touchback. It'll be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line.
West will take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Again, it is a toasty one here in Beloit today. Take a look.
Is there any burnt toast? You say toasty?
Not yet. 95 with heat index at 100. There's a fake handoff. Solomon's on the keeper. He is brought down by Strickler from Pike Valley. A loss of a yard on the play. Salmon, 7 carries, 7 yards.
Making the tackle to the East was number 11, Cole Strickler. Second down and 11.
Look at their armbands by Coach Matt Cantrell.
Calls in the play, and boy, the West has to get something done offensively. They have yet to get a first down. Salmon's to throw. Has some time. He's going to step up. Runs with it. He is hit and dropped. A trio of players over there. Strickler was there. Higer. And it's a pickup of 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
For the East was number 13, Tyson Higer, number 11, Cole Strickler. 3rd down and 5.
So 3rd and 5. The West still looking for their initial first down of the ball game. Back to pass. Salmons throws it out in the flat. They have it. First down and then some. Look out! On the run, breaking a tackle. Here they go! And brought down inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. 41 yards to Trey Rathgaber, and it's a first down.
And Trey plays for Coach Matt Cantrell down South Barber. Chieftains had 76 carries, 679 yards, 14 touchdowns. 29 receptions for 418 yards and 7 touchdowns. 21 total for the head coach of the West right now. Boy, did they need that one. First down to the game, right?
That is their first down, and they had 17 yards of total offense in the first half. They got 41 there. Salmons to throw. Out in the flat, it's tipped and nearly intercepted. That was so close to being an interception for Taylor George from Pleasanton, but he could not bring it in.
You better thank Owen Kruger from Sylvan Lucas, though, because he made sure he didn't intercept it. Pulled him away from the ball.
George didn't have dreams of sugar plums in his head. He had dreams of intercepting it, rumbling down the field.
Yes, he did. Taylor George.
Second down and 10. Morgan in motion. Salmons is going to hand it off up the middle to Kruger. He goes right, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and down near the 10-yard line.
Well, third down and short.
They're going to mark it at the 11, so gain of 8. It's 3rd and 2. Well, the West driving the football.
It's a good sign.
First drive of the game for them. There's the give to Kruger up the middle. Has a hole, brought down inside the 5, down to mark him right at the 5, a pickup of 6 and a first down. Another first down, first and goal.
Number 32, Mike Swanson, and number 2, Kevin Dietrich. First and goal for the West.
First and goal for the West. Morgan in motion. They're going to give it off to Barr up the middle, and he is hit and dropped. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play.
Yeah, Higer got him. Higer's the first one to get him.
Loss of a yard on the play, back to the 6-yard line. Now second down and goal.
Second down and goal.
Boy, they need to punch this thing in the end zone, don't they, the West, for momentum?
In a bad way.
Yes, they do.
Salmons will take the shotgun snap. Nobody joins him in the backfield. He's looking to throw. To his right, to the goal line, nearly intercepted. Boy, Kevin Diedrich could read that one, and he jumped it and just was a fraction of a second short of getting in front of it and picking it off.
Boy, you're correct on that, Jeremy. Good timing by Kevin Diedrich. He plays safety for a reason back there.
So third down and goal. They have two plays to get 6 yards.
Going to try to get it on this one.
Salmons going to throw it. Throws it to the flat, and it's incomplete. Looking for Rathgaber. It's going to bring up fourth down.
About took out Michael Quaid, our cameraman down there for Smoky Hill. But he's tough. He survived.
He's a Hoisington Cardinal.
Yeah,
he'll be all right.
He's a gamer, isn't he?
And we're going to have a timeout, fourth down. That shows you how big this upcoming play is. Fourth down, 8:24 to go here in the third quarter. Sponsor of today's game and our lunch provider today is Pizza Management Incorporated. Currently, Pizza Management Incorporated operates numerous Pizza Huts in 4 states, including right here in Beloit, as well as Norton, Hoisington, Smith Center, Oberlin, Hill City, Atwood, Oakley, Ellsworth, Lincoln, Osborne, Stockton, Plainville, Waukene, St. Francis, Goodland, Colby, Phillipsburg, Hiawatha, Marysville, Wamego, Holton, and Sabetha. Go to www.pizzamgmt.com for a location near you. Pizza Hut, eat up. Big discussion in that West huddle. Larry Jantz, fellas, how do we get 6 yards and what play are we going to use?
And discussion in the East huddle is how can we stop them? We got them 4th down where we want them, but we can't let them get 6. So a little chess match going on here maybe between the coaches and staff and players.
They have not been able to run the football. They're passing. They've been able to really get stuff out in the flats. On the sides, not so much in the middle, but maybe you look at something in the middle. Maybe you run a couple of guys to the flats and then have somebody come across the middle. And we'll see if they have that design in there. Fourth down and goal from the 6. Salmons to the snap. Looking across the middle. It's going to be intercepted. George has it. He's on the run on the far side. Stiff arm Salmons, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line. So the big fella gets his interception anyway.
They tried to get an old screen up the middle is what they tried to get, and boy, he read it very well, didn't he? Stepped right inside there and intercepted, and it almost looked like he's going to be gone. Jacob Salmons was the only one that could save a touchdown.
Taylor George with the interception, and he returns it. He returns it 50 yards to the 25-yard line. So first down and 10 from the 25. I formation. Second man through. Right up the middle, Peters. He's going to pick up 8. Yeah, we'll say 7. Or 6. 8, 7, 6. Close enough, right?
Yes, it is. And that's kind of like the old bull play. They just say, we're going to line up in the I formation and bull our way forward.
So second down and 4. The West knocking on the door and cannot convert. The East now on the West 19-yard line following the George interception. Peters again. This time he's going to get the first down.
Yeah.
So he picked up 4.
Lane Peters on the carry for the East. Tackle made by the West, number 33, Isaac Thorson, number 12, Caden Kinderknecht.
7:25 to go here in the third quarter.
First down. First and 10 for the East.
The East, first down and 10, up 28-6. They've scored 28 unanswered points after trailing 6-0 early in the ball game. Second man through is Peters. Goes to the outside, and he's going to be double teamed.
Short
Daniel
gain,
Scott in there, also Kinderknecht. It'll bring up second down and 8.
Tackle for the West was number 12, Caden Kinderknecht. Pick up 2 yards on the play to the 13-yard line. Second down and 8.
10 carries, 42 yards for Lane Peters. So second down and 8, the ball at the 13-yard line.
Boy, they got him spread out here. The Twins to the right.
And now a man in motion. Hammer keeps it. Goes left side. Has a hole. He's got a first down. Down to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 8 yards on the play. Isaac Thorson on the tackle.
Devontae Hammer did a great job, their quarterback. He's had rushing yards, 132 carries this year, 547 yards, 13 touchdowns on the ground for Don Melby, the old head coach there today, as also at Pike Valley. And passed the ball, 88 out of 126 for over 1,146 yards for the Pike Valley.
Nate Hennehayen has a couple touchdown runs so far for the East. He's going to go right side, gets tripped up, still on his feet, and finally is brought down, is going to lose a yard.
Oh, Michael Osborne, though, had him on that ankle tackle and wouldn't let him go for a while.
Stop on the play for a loss of a yard. Taking the tackle to West, number 4, Michael Osborne, and number 69, Seth Johnson. Second and goal from the 6-yard line.
Hammer back in for Don Melby and company.
And twins to the left.
Diedrich in there. They're going to throw it across the middle. Catch is made. Jackson. And he's not going to get much. A yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Pass is complete. Hammer, the number, Kinderknecht from Nathan Jackson. Making the stop after a 1-yard gain for West, number 4, Michael Osborne, and number 9, Trevor Morgan.
Hammer coming out of the lineup. Hinnahaw back in. 3rd down and goal from the 5. Very similar drives for the East and the West opening up here in this second half. 4 minutes, 28 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hinnahaw is going to roll to his right. Has a run-throw option, dumps it in, and it is incomplete. Had 3 receivers in the area. Brummer was the one who had his hands on it but couldn't bring it down.
3 offensive guys, 3 defensive guys all had a cluster, had a convention right there in the corner of the end zone. Ended up incomplete anyway.
And now
4th down and timeout goes the East.
The East is going to call a timeout. Well, if the West wants to stay a part of this ball game, Larry, this is a stop they have to get.
You got to have a stop. You're correct. Absolutely correct.
I mean, their offense showed in their first drive that they do have the ability to move the ball. And the defense is playing a little bit of bend, don't break football right now, and it's imperative that they get the stop.
Or it's imperative that they don't break right now, isn't it?
Yeah, if you break now, it might be game over. You might not have enough time to get back in it. Now, 8-man football is a kind of a different cat, but the quality of teams that we have here, you just don't see them giving up a ton of points in a short amount of time.
Nope. Not when you can't control the line of scrimmage or have it done consistently from your own end zone, from your own standpoint, and the West hasn't done that.
So the officials talking, see the fans in the stands.
Fans
some in the shade, some not. The football players definitely not in the shade. And so here we go, 4th down and 5. The West All-Stars back out on the field defensively. The East All-Stars coming out. Austin Eilert will snap it out.
You got Peters out there. You got
Tyler Schmidt from Waverly on one side, and then Evan Bott from Lynn, that line, and then the tight end Nate Jackson. 4th down and goal from the 5. Hammer will take the snap. And he's looking to throw it in the flat underneath. Touchdown, Zavitrisky.
On 4th and goal. Number 5, Devontae Hammer.
Zavitrisky into the end zone. Devontae Hammer, his 3rd touchdown pass of the ball game.
Yeah, and Brennan Zavitrisky from Hanover Wildcats had 11 receptions this year for the Wildcats and 283 yards carrying and 6 touchdowns, and just got another touchdown today in the All-Star game. And making assistant coach Matt Hoyer kind of proud along the journey.
And they'll go for the 2-point conversion, leading 34-6. It's a handoff up the middle, and the ball's fumbled into the end zone.
On the conversion attempt.
And the conversion is no good. They run by Tyson Heiger from Rock Hills. So with 4:12 to go in the 3rd quarter, East in control, leading this one by a score of 34-6. And, well, the West is going to get the ball back, Larry, but they've got to start scoring at a fairly rapid pace.
Yeah, they're going to run out of time. The score is starting to get too far spread apart. 34-6. 4:12 to go in the third quarter. They better put a drive together now. They better not be a long one. They need some big plays. They need to score fairly quickly.
And we're not saying this is an impossible task for them, but there's a lot of work to be done. Don Melby with his team gathered around him over here on the near side. See the longtime head coach of the Pike Valley Panthers.
40 years in Pike Valley. Combination school between Scandia and Cortland.
Tell you what,
Crescent River.
and he's just a good dude.
Oh, yeah.
And a great football mind. And
his staff today has 61 total years coaching experience. Sean Blodger, 8 years down at Caldwell. Matt Hoyer, all 13 years at Hanover, and multiple state championships at Hanover in Division I and Division II 8-man. Then, of course, Don Melby, 40 years coaching at Pike Valley.
And it will be Heiger with the kick. That one is returnable. Daniel Scott fakes the handoff, comes near side. He is hit, and he is pushed out of bounds. Diedrich was there, also in on the tackle. Was Michael Swanson from Axtell.
Yes.
So first down and 10 from the 14-yard line.
And they need a sustained drive in a big way. The West does.
First and 10 for the West from their own 14-yard line.
What are you going to run, Jacob?
I think you got to find Rathgaber again. Or Kruger. Good run that time for Owen Kruger up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. He picks up 7 yards.
Number 8, Owen Kruger. On the stop for the East was number
5 carries, 24 yards for Kruger.
He's a second and 3.
21 of those yards coming here in the second half with 3:43 remaining in the third quarter.
7 yards. All plays at the 21-yard line. Second down and 3.
Morgan in motion. He gets the carry on the jet sweep. He's going to have a first down. Brought down across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Picks up 5.
Taken by number 9, Trevor Morgan. Gain of 5 yards on the play. Making the tackle for the East was number 6, Brendan Zabisky, and number 36, Logan Sorna. First and 10 for the West at their own 26-yard line.
First down and 10. Third first down of the ball game for the West. Low snap. Ball's fumbled. Salmons is going to get it. He's going to try and get to the edge, and he's not going to get there. In on the tackle, big number 65, Tyler Schmidt from Waverly. That's a loss of 2 on the play.
Picking up the fumble on the play and running it. Run down on the play by the East, number 65, Tyler Schmidt.
Second down, and we'll call it 12. It's about 11 and a half. We're rounding up.
There you go. Well, boy, they need to put something together here, make it short, third and short, or just get a first down.
They have to. Low snap again. Salmons has it. He's going to throw. Looking down the field. He has stride open, throws it, and just a little bit too short. He really couldn't step into that as well as he would have liked to. The boy Strite had broken open, but it was a long throw. That will bring up third down.
There's 2 receivers in the area, short of one, too long on the other one, and part of the timing got misdirected just when you don't get a good snap, and it just throws your timing off in the backfield.
So third down and 12 with 2:11 to play here in the third quarter. Salmons will take the deep snap. Looking to throw. Plenty of time. Pump fakes. He's going to play it up the field, and that ball is out of bounds, incomplete. Official threw his hat. That means the receiver went out of bounds.
Yeah, so he couldn't come back in and catch it anyway.
And fourth down and another punting situation for the West.
Fourth down and 11 for the West.
Kinderknecht to punt it away. Baldwin back deep. Good snap. Kick is away. It's a good one. Will Baldwin get a return? No, he will not. It will roll into the end zone. It will be a touchback. And it looked like Daniel Scott and Tyler Schmidt got connected at the face mask, and so they had to be separated in a kind way, and it's 1st and 15 for the East at their own 15-yard line.
The West better hope they don't score again this quarter with less than 2 minutes to go.
Oh, that would be
disastrous.
That would be disastrous. Now the East would love to. Hinaha going to take the snap. There's a pitch to Peters. Looking for some space. Cuts it, and he steps out of bounds over on the far side. And a pickup of about 6 to 7 on the play.
Looked like good 7.
We'll call it 7. Second down and 3.
Second down and 3.
Handoff up the middle, nothing going. Boy, what a play that time.
By Jay Glass, wasn't it, from Pretty Prairie?
Streaking through was Jay Glass from Pretty Prairie.
30 tackles this year for old C.T. Young down there.
So that's a loss of 3 on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
2-yard loss on the play back to the 19-yard line. 3rd down and 6.
Man in motion, back to pass, over the middle, Brummer, incomplete. Good coverage by Kinderknecht from Northern Valley. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, if he didn't get that left hand out there and break that up there, that guy had a good stride. He might have caught it and been gone. So it's great job of defense by.
19-yard line.
Punting situation.
Yeah.
Heiger in punt formation. Looks like Springsteel back deep. Heiger will get the punt away. It's a sidewinder, and it is going to bounce out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for the West.
36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the West.
Come on, West. Get something out of old Matt Cantrell's playbook on this drive. Assistant coach, of course, Matt Hausman, and of course Chuck Fessenden for the West team, but they've just been shut out today.
They haven't been very effective offensively. Here's a little sweep, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And Strickler again from Pike Valley in on the tackle. Chandler Osmeyer from Wheatland on the carry, and he's going to lose 3 on the play.
Loss on the play by number 11 for the the East, Cole Strickler. Loss of 3 on the play. Back to the 36-yard line.
So second down and 13.
To the 33-yard line. Second down and 13.
And we got a flag on the play. So let's sort everything out.
Prior to the snap.
And no flag. Official timeout. All right, here we go. Second down and 13. Will they get the play off? I don't think they will. And that is the end of the third quarter. We played 3 quarters from Beloit. The 8-man Division II All-Star game. The East in control at 34-6. We're back with your fourth quarter after these messages on Smoky Hills Public Television.
At Farm Credit of Western Kansas, we do more than just lend money. We help today's farmers and ranchers find solutions for the daily challenges of running an ag business. Whatever your needs, Farm Credit of Western Kansas is your ag lender and more. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, 1190 South Range in Colby.
Programming on Smoky Hill Public Television is made possible in part by an underwriting grant from Nextech, providing the region with clear quality phone service, fast reliable internet, TV service, and wireless phone solutions. Nextech proudly supports public broadcasting and all of its ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
Presentation of the Division II 8-man All-Star Game is made possible by Farmer State Bank Jetmore, Hanston State Bank, Hanston Insurance Agency, GBT Communications, Rush Center, Nusser Motors, Jetmore, Bootleggers, Main Street Grill and Bar, Jetmore, and by Rough Stuff Parts and Supply, Hanston. The Almena State Bank is your locally owned and operated full-service bank offering a wide range of banking services. The Almena State Bank, with branches in Almena, Norton, and Farmer State Bank branch in Atwood. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Provider.
34-6, the Division II East All-Stars with the lead. Division II West with the football, facing second down and 13. Jeremy McGuire along with Larry Jantz on Smoky Hills Public Television.
A little extended water break right now to hydrate the officials and the players, coaches, and so.
And that's a good idea.
Thank you. It's time for everybody to get hydrated.
Everybody's hydrated right now, and that's a good thing. And as Bobby Boucher would say on Waterboy, that's some high-quality H2O.
Yes, it is.
Second down and 13. Man in motion, that's Rathgaber. Back to pass, Salmons. Looking, and incomplete. A lot of traffic over the middle, and it's going to bring up third down. Salmons only 2 for 15 throwing the football today.
Heading on the play for the East was number 2, Caden Kinderknecht. Third down and 13.
Third down, 13 yards to go. I would say this drive is about as close to as must score as you can get for the West.
They're not really what you call running up the line of scrimmage, either team.
Nope.
Kind of taking their time.
Back to pass. Salmons rolls to his left. He is in some trouble, and he is tracked down from behind. That was a heck of a play by Michael Swanson from Axtell. That's a loss of a yard on the play. It's 4th and 14.
Loss back to the 33-yard line. Makes it 4th down and 14.
Yep, old Michael Swanson. He caught him from behind, from Axtell. Had 55 tackles this year for the Axtell team. Number 32, cornerback. Today for the East All-Stars.
I think you might want to be wary of a potential fake here. High snap, and they are going to punt. Oh, they're going to punt it away, and there's a flag on the play. That's a hold, and the East, they will surely deny that one. Decline that penalty. They will decline it, and it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another short field for the East, huh?
Then the story of this ball game. And the inability for the West to get anything going offensively. They have 80 yards of offense so far in the ball game, which is an improvement from the first half when they only had 17.
And first half didn't have any first downs. So far the second half, what, 2 or 3? 3?
1st down and 10. They're going to reverse. They're going to fake it. Hinaha will keep it. He's going to lean forward for a pickup of a couple on the play. Seth Johnson, Wallace County on the tackle. Call it a gain of 1.
38-yard line. Making the tackle for the West was number 69, Seth Johnson. 2nd down and 9.
10:35 and counting to go in the game.
Gonna have Peters.
Hinaha is going to hand it off to
Lane
Peters. He's got some room, lowers his shoulder and leans forward. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Picks up 8. It's 3rd down and 1.
He was mad at himself because he kind of slipped on the turf. He thought he'd probably pick up that 1st down, I think, Jeremy. But anyway,
I would agree with you
short
on that one. Zavatriski will bring the play in from the sideline. I would be surprised if this is not a lead right with Hinaha running the football. And it's going to be Peters. He's going to have a 1st down. Well, he's not very big, but he is not afraid to stick his nose in there, and he picks up 3.
I still marvel at 4x400 at the state track meet just a few weeks ago. How he picked that up about 5th position with about less than 200 to go, and he ended up winning by about 20 yards. Amazing speed he had on that anchor leg.
1st down and 10 from the 26. Peters in motion. They're going to throw it. There's a backside screen. Jackson with the catch. He has blocking. He's inside the 10. Touchdown!
Yes.
Nathan Jackson. And then Isaac Torson out of nowhere.
Torson come got him.
He's going to get a 15-yard penalty. And on that note, he is going to instantly come out of the ball game. And Sean Blosser is going to meet him at the hash.
Cantrell got him.
Cantrell, excuse me. Yeah, Matt Cantrell. So a touchdown. That one goes for 26 yards.
Touchdown stands. Result of the penalty was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the West.
2-point conversion coming up. Hammer keeps it around the right side, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. 9:10 to go here in the ball game. East continues to roll. They lead it by a score of 42-6. Nine minutes and 10 seconds left to go. There's some camera people that are dealing with some heat today. Some fans.
Hydrating with a little water there, enjoying the sun.
(42-6) is the score. You know, last year it was a overtime win for the East, 28-20. The West won in 2016, 42-34. The one in 2015, 40-20. East won 52-41 in 2014 and 40-14 in 2013. 52-24 in 2012. 74-30 in 2011. And it was a run for the West for a little while, but East is looking to make it two in a row, and the unsportsmanlike conduct, so it will be a kickoff from the 35-yard line, and that one will not be returned. Is it
the crossbar?
It hits off the crossbar.
Yeah. Almost good for a field goal. It didn't count for a field goal.
No, it didn't count.
First and 10 for the West.
No horseshoes, just come close.
Well, the West needs to play for a little pride now.
Yeah, there's still 9 minutes to go. They got time to make some things happen if they couldn't start hitting on a few cylinders.
Handoff up the middle. Blake Barr, and we've got a flag on the play. Barr's going to pick up 3, but I think we've probably got a holding penalty coming our way.
Might be on Lang. No?
Indication is a face mask penalty against the
Oh, so a face mask against the East.
Well, it helps the West a little bit there.
So a pickup. Oh, it's a 15-yarder too.
First foul, 15-yard penalty assessed. Completion of play. Ball is placed at the 34-yard line. First and 10 for the West.
And Barr up the middle. He's going to pick up 2 more.
Against number 7, Blake Barr on the carry for the West. Running it up the middle. Making the stop for the East, number 65, Tyler Schmidt, and number 36, Logan Sorna. Gain out to the 36-yard line. Second down and 9.
Second down, 8. Barr stuck. He's going to lose a yard.
Blake Barr carrying the ball for the West.
Bring up third down and 9.
Making the tackle for the East, number 11, Cole Strickler.
8 minutes to play in this one. The East on top, 42-6.
All at 35-yard line. Third down and 9.
West got the first score of the ball game. 2 plays after a fumble by the East. That was the only score so far. Salmon's going to pitch it back to Barr, and he is going to be pounded over on the far side. Heiger on the tackle. And he's going to lose another yard on the play. It's 4th and 10.
Everything for the West just looks like it's a slow motion right around every play. and the East is all over it. Just aggressive, getting physical, getting off the snap of the ball, getting off the line of scrimmage, and they're winning every aspect of the game.
Yeah, we've got a timeout on the field with 7:13 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take it with you. Your score 42-6 on Smoky Hills Public Television.
The Almena State Bank is your locally owned and operated full-service bank offering a wide range of banking services. The Almena State Bank, with branches in Almena, Norton, and Farmer State Bank branch in Atwood. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Provider.
At Farm Credit of Western Kansas, we do more than just lend money. We help today's farmers and ranchers find solutions for the daily challenges of running an ag business. Whatever your needs, Farm Credit of Western Kansas is your ag lender and more. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, 1190 South Range in Colby.
Presentation of the Division II 8-Man All-Star Game is made possible by Farmer State Bank Jetmore, Hanston State Bank, Hanston Insurance Agency, GBT Communications, Rush Center, Nusser Motors, Jetmore, Bootleggers, Main Street Grill and Bar, Jetmore, and by Rough Stuff Parts and Supply, Hanston.
7:13 to go, 4th down and 10. The West All-Stars facing a 36-point deficit and a 4th down and 10, and Larry Jantz, they're going to go for it, but they have to find a way to pick up these 10 yards.
Yeah, it's fun to watch during that time out there too, Jeremy. You saw a lot of the kids who's got towels on their heads, putting water on it, so it's getting pretty warm out there on the turf. And but here you got 4th down and a good strong 10 yards to go for the West. What are they going to do?
Salmons
twins to the right.
Deep in the formation, looking to throw. Throws it out in the flat. He was looking for Rathgaber, and Rathgaber wasn't looking for it.
Is that a different book, different page? Hit him in a hard spot, right in the head. Hit him in the helmet.
To the East, 1st and 10 at the West 34-yard line.
So, turnover on downs. And the East will have it. 1st down and 10 at the West 34. Hammer's going to keep it himself. Gets a clearing block, and he'll pick up a few. About 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Michael Osborne getting down to the 28-yard line. Pick up of 6 yards on the play. 2nd down and 4.
I was watching Coach Melby on the sideline here, Jeremy, and he's just going around kind of congratulating each kid, each player, and going over different fundamentals. And
Hennehaw on the carry, cuts it
nice
back,
10.
Has some open space at the 10, at the 5, touchdown!
That's an incredible run by him. That's a great spin.
Nate Hennehaw with his 3rd touchdown run of the game with 6:20 to go. Oh, wait a minute. Got hold against the East, so that was still pretty impressive run, even though it doesn't count.
Yes, it was. Incredible spin move to get open and then free himself and make to the pylon.
Hennehaw's like, my goodness, I ran all that way and now I don't even get the credit for it.
No.
So it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Making it 2nd down and 8.
In motion. Hennehaw's going to keep it. He's got room again. And we've got another hold. It's coming back. When you see Jersey coming away from the defender, that's not a good sign. And Hennehaw's
no wonder they're starting to catch him. He's been doing that. How they got ahead earlier?
So it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And it'll bring up second down and looks like 11 now. And Peyton Baldwin from Lebo's getting a little bit of a, hey man, don't grab the other guy when you're blocking. So second 11. 8 penalties, 75 yards today on the East. Hammer, he's going to carry it. He's up the middle. He's got enough for a first down. He's down to the 10 or the 20-yard line. That's a pickup of 15 yards.
Great job by Devontae Hammer, pretty much on his own. This year he's rushed 132 carries for 547 yards, 13 touchdowns on the ground. And he's also passed 88 receptions out of 126. That's a pretty good percent for 1,146 yards passing. Heck of a job by the number 5, Devontae Hammer from Pike Valley, Panther Country.
First down and 10 from the 20, 5:43 to play. They give up the middle. Velavka back in the ball game. He's going to pick up a couple. It'll bring up second down and 8.
Number 10, Dakota Velavka. On stop to the west, number 12, Caden Kinderknecht. 3-yard gain on the play to the 17-yard line. Second down.
Yeah, Baldwin's coming in, and 10. The Walker comes out. The Hammer comes out. So 2 in, 2 out. Now we'll see what the East got up their sleeves.
Hanaha's out there again. He's like, fellas, if I run it into the end zone, you better not commit another holding penalty. Second down and 8. Here's Hanaha. Cuts it inside the 5. On his feet. And touchdown. There are no flags on the play. 17 yards into the end zone.
Third time's a charm.
Third touchdown run of the ball game. He also has thrown for a score. This one from 17 yards out.
And it could be a 50-6 here if after makes a successful 2-point extra point. See what the Brain Trust brought in here for the East squad, the All-Stars that call. They're walking up to, they're not sprinting up the line. It's that time of the day, folks.
2-point conversion attempt coming here. Hinaha rolls to his right, throws it, catch is made. Brummer.
Sure.
2-point conversion is good with 4:46 to go.
Pass is complete. Quarterback number 19, Nate Hinaha.
Scores 50-6.
Brummer. It's your score with 4:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. The East All-Stars 50 and the West All-Stars 6.
Well, 4 minutes and 46 seconds left for the West to try and do something on offense.
And, oh, goodness, do they need it.
They certainly do.
Well, it's got to be toasty on the field at this time of the day.
It certainly does.
Probably the warmest part of the day for, you know.
Well, let's go and see what the app says on the phone. 97 with a heat index of 102. Thank goodness for that south wind.
We got a little breeze.
Makes it a little bit more bearable. Kickoff coming. Ball's in the air, and it is going to be into the end zone for a touchback.
Kickoff by Heiger, bounces in and through the end zone for an automatic touchback. So the West will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Thanks. Always looking to cheer us up.
1st down and 10. Kruger hit pretty hard by Velavka. He picks up 5 yards up to the 20.
On 1st down, running the ball to the West is number 8, Owen Kruger. Picks up 5 yards on the play. Tackled by the
2nd and 5 for the West All-Stars. Boy, they need to capitalize on this.
Had 3 first downs in the 3rd quarter, and that is it. It's a keeper by Salmons. He has a 1st down.
That
he runs out of bounds.
Counter, wasn't it? Quarterback counter. That's pretty
Gets
good.
Across the 30 to the 31, picks up 11.
Goes out of bounds after picking up 11 yards to the 31-yard line. Forcing him out of bounds for the East with number 2, Kevin Dietrich. 1st and 10 for the West at their own 31-yard line.
First down and 10, the ball just across the 30 at the 31. Kruger up the middle.
Nowhere.
Can't get anywhere. That young man by the name of Strickler in there again. A loss of 2 on the play.
Back to the 29-yard line.
Lon Kruger from Sylvan Lucas. Running back today for West. Got stuffed line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 11.
Playing a good old 3-4 defense. And, of course, they want to be physical and get turnovers, do your job, and bring energy. Well, they've been doing a lot of energy today for the East.
2nd down, Salmons lets some traffic clear, and we'll get some positive yardage. Across the 35 to about the 37-yard line, a gain of 8 yards on the play. It will bring up 3rd down and 4.
Making the tackle for the East is number 48, Taylor George.
3 minutes to play.
And 5.
Kinderknecht in there at quarterback. He'll get the run. Goes straight up the gut. He needed 4. He got 6.
Number 12, Caden Kinderknecht. Running it right up the middle. Picking up the 1st down for the West. Gain out and across midfield to the East 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the West.
First down and 10. Snap is fumbled. Kinderknecht brought down. Brummer and Velavka on the tackle after a pickup of 3.
Picking up 3 yards down to the 34-yard line. Making a stop for the East with number 10, Dakota Velavka.
50-6 is the score. East is going to come out victorious today.
Yes, they are. 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes to go.
Kinderknecht again, this time he hands off. Morgan on the carry, he's hit and dropped. Decent run from the 34, gets down to the 29, a pickup of 5.
And Taylor George from Pleasanton was on the tackle.
He's had a good game defensively.
Huh?
He's had a good game
defensively
today.
Yes, he has.
Has 1 interception right after he missed one. So 3rd down and 2. 1:43 to play. Kinderknecht,
counter.
Quarterback counter. He's going to have a first down. Gets down
that's a good
to
thing.
the 24, picks up 5.
Picking up yardage down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 5 yards on the play. First and 10 for the West.
First down and 10, 1:25 to play. Kinderknecht. Going to keep it right side. Gets a little push back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Stop for no gain on the play, making the tackle for the East with number 11, Cole Strickler. Second down and 10.
Salmons will come back in. Take the last few snaps here with under a minute to play. Second down and 10. Salmons to throw. Steps up, looking for the end zone. Coolman or Morgan's out there. He's got it.
Well, a happy day.
Trevor Morgan on the receiving end. That one from 24 yards out with 41 seconds to go in the ball game. The second score of the ball game for the West All-Stars.
For the West.
They scored first of the game and maybe scored last of the game. We don't know yet. And the 2-point extra point attempt here is.
Salmons is going to hand it off.
Ling
on the carry. And he is going to be stacked up. And everybody was there for the East. And Ling is short of the conversion.
On the conversion attempt to stop short of the goal line. Stopped by number 28, Creighton Baldwin, and number 30, Evan
41 seconds left to go here in the game, and it's a 38-point advantage for the East All-Stars.
East All-Stars 50, and the West All-Stars 12.
And another fine week of camaraderie and everything that goes with it is about ready to come to a close. So the West will kick off, and we'll see if they want to onside kick it here.
Well, I saw him practice it. But I think they were expecting a little bit different circumstances when they were practicing.
Yeah, I think you might be right. And the East is prepared for an onside kick.
Yes, they are.
And it is Morgan. And it will be kicked a little bit deep. And Peters will come up and just cover it at the 20-yard line.
Trevor Morgan is covered up by the East number 14, Mike Peters at the 20-yard line.
So first down and 10 from the 20 with 40 seconds left to go. And I think we might have our victory formation. Might be our first snap from underneath center. And it surely is, as Hammer will take the snap and put a knee. And the question is, how long will the umpire take to spot the football?
Quarterback Devontae Hammer.
And he spotted it, and they're going to have to run one more play. And Hammer will take another knee, and that should do it, isn't it? That will be all she wrote. Your final score, the East All-Stars 50 and the West All-Stars 12. And Larry Jantz, it was outside of the first minute and 28 seconds where the West All-Stars were on top. It was East domination from there on out.
Good sportsmanship. Everybody shaking each other's hands, wishing them good luck for a lot of the kids. Of course, their last game they'll ever play. Something's going on.
Continue to play college ball, and sometimes some of you here shortly will be taking off those pads for the final time. I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting these high school
The two teams
all-stars.
exchanging pleasantries.
Hope that you all have a safe trip home.
It was fun.
Enjoy the cool weather.
One thing definitely to look out. Don Melby coaching his last game, and Larry, that's never an easy decision to make. But there's a point to where you get and say, okay.
They're all giving Coach Don Melby, the winning coach, congratulations to all the teams. Good sportsmanship.
City trash laying around, if you pick up and dispose of it in a dumpster, it'd be very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Great camp, great practices, great little pep rally downtown yesterday by everybody and the whole community, and fans and skits about the teams and the players, and lots of memories for everybody. An incredible banquet last evening with their speaker. Incredible, speaker last night, the message he had for the kids and all the adults in attendance. And then today's games.
Some of the final numbers from today for the West All-Stars. 80 yards on the ground, 67 through the air for a total of 147 yards. They did have one turnover and 6 first downs and 12 points. For the East All-Stars, 183 yards on the ground, 163 through the air, 346 total yards. And tell you what, a young man had a heck of a game. Nate Hinahaw had 3 touchdown runs and a touchdown pass, and he had 2 touchdown runs that were called back because of penalty. So
yes, he did.
A pretty good day at the proverbial office for that young man.
I did not do that. Here's some more trash.
Well, these young men getting their final talks from their coaches. Of course, the East All-Stars a little bit more pleased with the outcome of today's game. West All-Stars, you always want to go out on a winning note, but tell you what, these young men laid it on the line throughout the day today, and it wasn't easy for them because it was dang hot outside. But they made it happen. You just enjoy seeing the camaraderie that the players have.
Oh, and he just now got the Gatorade bucket.
He
He probably
you know what?
feels pretty good.
He might step underneath. You got another one of those? Let's see if we can't have another Gatorade bath coming our way. But you know, these coaches will go back, of course, except for Coach Melby, and get set for
fall season.
What will be the fall season? Summer weights in full force right now, and they'll get ready for that first Friday in September when they'll be ready to go again. But you look at the West All-Stars, you know, not the result you wanted, but you know, you come away with friendships and memories that will last for a lifetime out of something like this.
And like they mentioned, you know, there's 80 kids. That's really the 8-man since 1986 has really grown, 8-man association, and you had 2 coaches today to help get it all started. Chuck Fessenden from Northern Valley Huskies, and also, of course, Don Melby from Pike Valley. Of course, way back when, it was, of course, Cortland and Scandia. They were separate, and he was always at Scandia, but great job.
Again, your final score today, the East All-Stars are winners by a score of 50 to 12. A special thanks to everybody who made our broadcast possible. Staff and crew here at Beloit High School, also NCK Tech, the Dave Dubert, camp director, everybody doing just a great job to make us feel at home and to put on a great event. Also to the crew here at Smoky Hills Public Television. It was not very enjoyable outside today, but boy howdy, they did a great job, and we appreciate the work that they do out there and in the truck. For Larry Jantz, this is Jeremy McGuire saying so long from Beloit.
This has been a production of Smoky Hills Public Television, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters non-metro station of the year for 2 years running.